Alright, so here we are. We're back. The DBA, it's a thing. We're doing it. Here on Spark E3. Yeah, we're here. I'm Alex Light, your coach, the New York Org Guardians. You know, it's up there on the screen. You see it. You see it. And you may have been here before. Name's right above me, too. So what's up? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. So it is week 4 of the DBA. We are going up against my boy Nick again, coach of the Washington Whimsicotts. He did beat me week 1 with a 2-1 victory. My only loss in the season so far. He's still undefeated. So this is going to be a really tough matchup. Me and Nick, I consider Nick my true rival. I said this in week 1 video. I consider him my true rival in like competitive gaming. When it comes to Pokemon, I mean, it could literally go any way possible. He could 2-0 me, I could 2-0 him. It could go the distance. You know, we'll see. I mean, last season, he beat me both times in the regular season. I won in the championship against him. So, you know, so we'll see how the day goes. We do play each other 2 more times after this week. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, we are in the Isle of Armor, my favorite place to be because my Pokemon follow me. And we got my boy, Buff Momo, you know, or girl, I should say. Sorry. Got Buff Momo here, my MVP of Season 1. And look at her. She's ready to rumble. She's ready to go. You know, this particular Pokemon right here knows Mr. Thurblife very, very well. So we are bringing Persimmon. You see the team up above me. Let's open up the actual squad here. So we do have Buff Momo. We have King Kazma, the Cinderace. We have Puddin, the Indeedee. We have Dumplin, the Azumarill, the MVP of last week. Oh my god. If you guys haven't checked out last week's video, definitely recommend it. Azumarill got a record, a DBA single game record for kills with 9 kills in a game, which is absolutely insane. Literally insane. So Dumplin is a beast, a huge power Azumarill with a pretty good move pool. Lots of good things there. We are bringing Togedemaru, the Togechu, and Talonflame, aka Captain Falcon. That's the squad that we are bringing here today. So let's take a little bit further, deeper look here. Get a little more intimate with these Pokemon and see what we're bringing. So we are doing Rock Slide, Drain Punch, Protect, and Iron Head. Now, I know a lot of people see Drain Punch like, hey, yo, why the fuck are you going to bring Drain Punch over Close Combat? I love Close Combat. Like, fighting types are my second favorite types. Like, I love Close Combat. Do not get me wrong. But I don't love the drop that's going to come out of it when Persimmion's already on the frail side anyway. I want Drain Punch because Persimmon is not my sweeper in this case. I'm going to be utilizing him a lot. I'm going to be counting on Rock Slide for sure, but he's going to be more of the Dynamax option. So with Max Knuckle, I think it's either like 90 or 95 depending on the move, so it's not that huge of a difference in my opinion. I like Drain Punch, gives me my health back. He is rocking a Citrus Berry as well. I just want to keep him alive longer. That's ultimately the goal, is why I personally like rocking Drain Punch. I think it's a good move. I will put on Close Combat from time to time when I feel like I really need it, but in today's case, I don't feel like it's necessary. You know, Persimmon has not been a focus of any of my games so far this season. He's just been there to be a kind of a distraction because of all these these guys know how much of a threat it was last season, so they see it and they're just like, oh my god, is this thing going to come in and wipe the floor with us or something? So they're automatically a little hesitant of it, so he's just here to be a distraction. So for King Kazma, no fire move this time. We are going to be rocking Sucker Punch instead of that. Your standard moveset, again, this is going to be Life Orb, no big deal. So I do have Ally Switch on Indeedee to try to play some little trickery here. We got some Follow Me, Protect, and Expanding Force. We're going to go over his team here in a minute. For what I think he could possibly bring. This is a Psychic Surge Indeedee. Last week against Josh, I brought I did not bring Psychic Surge. I didn't feel like it was a good matchup for last week in particular. For Dumplin, we are bringing Brick Break on Dumplin this time because Nick does have G-Max Lapras. You know, for when we played the first time, I had Dusclops with Brick Break. You know, when it comes to my squad, I have like 4 or 5 Pokemon that can learn it. But in today's case, I like having a fighting move on Dumplin. You know, I like the Fairy Steel Fighting Water. I like that setup. And normally I just throw like Superpower on there or something, but I feel like Brick Break is definitely the play today, so I can have that option to get rid of his Aurora if he does set it up. Steel Roller, because I'm going to have my terrain set up, plus this is going to be a good Dynamax option anyway, so it's just going to be Max Steel Spike if we're going to end up using it. Obviously Play Rough, good fairy move there, and Liquidation. As you can see, no Misty Explosion. Again, just like last time, I'm bringing Persimmon and Azumarill, but the play, I'm not trying to get that I'm not trying to get the huge power passed off. It's one of those things where that Passimian, he is rocking receiver, because it's one of those cases where if I can get it set up where he's going to do the work for me, yeah, I'll try to do it. But I mean, Passimian is by no means the focus of the team in this particular game. So it's just there as well, if it works out, it works out type of situation. I may this little recording I'm doing right now, he's not actually ready, so I figure I go ahead and get the builder done. I may actually end up swapping out a Passimian for a Defiant one because he does have Scrafty that he likes using. He does have Arcanine, but he's usually been running Justified Arcanine. But I know he likes Scrafty, so we may end up swapping out for Defiant since I'm not even gonna try it. But I like having the option there. It'll be a game time decision. We'll see if I switch it out. Togechu, we got Zing Zap, Iron Head, Spiky Shield, and Fake Out. He's just here to mostly be a Fake Out user. A little Fake Out, Spiky Shield, just be a little asshole, be a distraction. Captain Falcon, we got Taunt, Tailwind, Brave Bird, and Flare Blitz. The Taunt is going to be the big thing. I want to try to utilize that. I was actually really iffy on bringing Captain Falcon. My main concern, I really wanted to bring. There was a part of me that really wanted to bring Grimmsnarl as a really annoying support with like Thunder Wave and stuff like that. My own screens, but I'm afraid he's going to try to get his Tailwind set up, and I want to be able to match Tailwind for Tailwind. So that is going to be the squad this week. Now let's pull up the full teams across the league. So Nick is a very challenging coach to plan against because you don't know what he's going to bring. And the reason I say that is because he's very competitively knowledgeable, but he brings the same shit every single week. I mean, that's how he was last season. He brought almost the same stuff every single game. And so far this season, that's what it's been. He's brought the same team every single game. When it came to last season, like Jarod with the Pittsburgh Piplups, completely new to competitive, he ended up bringing literally the same team every single week. And that became expected because, he wasn't super trying. He was just there to have fun, whatever, no big deal, right? So it was kind of easier to be ready for. It's like, well, you know what he's bringing. With Nick's case, it's like, you automatically expect he's going to bring the exact same team he has because that's what he does. That's how he plays. But he is competitively knowledgeable and he is good at competitive. So it's like, will he switch it up this week? And that's what's challenging to plan against him is you don't know if this is going to be the week where he switches it up. When it comes to his team, I'm pretty much anticipating anything but Sliggoo and Bisharp. I think anything here is a good possibility. Arcanine Whimsicott, in my opinion, is a for sure come. There's no way they're not, in my opinion. I think Lapras is a good possibility. I'm pretty sure Scrafty will be a strong possibility. He's a big fan of Scrafty. Then he's been bringing Porygon Z and Butterfree. That's been the team that he's been bringing. Now, there is a part of me that thinks that he will debut Indeedee and Raichu. And that's one of the reasons I'm wanting to bring my Indeedee so I can match, because he'll obviously be running Expanding Force. I want to be able to match him with my own Expanding Force. But there's a part of me that thinks that could be debuted here today. I think it's possible. I don't, but my main concerns is definitely the Whimsicott Arcanine. Last time we played, he won round 1, I won round 2, and round 3 he demolished me because I was stupid and I let him get set up. He was able to do the beat up Justified strat and I let him set up like an idiot. So I'm going to try to prevent that today. I'm going to automatically anticipate a Whimsicott out round 1. I think Scrafty's a possibility. I don't know what he's going to bring. Like I said, I personally think it's either going to be the same 6, being Lapras, Gmax, Whimsicott, Arcanine, Porygon Z, Butterfree, and Scrafty, or he'll swap it up in some capacity and drop Butterfree and maybe drop maybe Porygon Z. Maybe Porygon Z or Lapras. Butterfree would be the first one that he would drop. I would say either Lapras, Porygon Z be the other, in favor of Indeedee, Male, and Raichu. Low and Raichu. Now, one thing that's good in my favor, he can set it up in 2 different ways. He can set it up with Arcanine or Lapras if he really wanted to go the roundabout way for it, or just set it up with a Gmax Raichu. But he doesn't actually have anything to set up Electric Terrain to utilize Raichu's ability. So basically that Alolan Raichu is It's just there. It has its high special attack, high speed, but its ability is just basically null and void unless he sets up electric terrain for himself. But obviously, with that being an electric psychic Pokemon, you know, it does learn Expanding Force. You got the Indeedee with psychic terrain, double Expanding Force. That is a very deadly strategy. Alakazam and Indeedee is a very deadly combo, and Raichu and Indeedee won't be much different. It's going to be a very deadly combination. That's something that is going to be challenging to work around if he does end up playing that way. We'll see. But I feel good about the team this week. You know, I've had it prepared for a couple days now. I feel pretty good about it. Hopefully, we can get a win. That's the big goal here. So let's get a dub. With all that said, I'm gonna stop recording now, and we'll pick back up when we get in the battle. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, all right, yeah, double battle tower rules. Like I said, we ain't fancy. We ain't fancy up in here. We ain't doing no serious stuff. Let's bring the party, the squad. Bring the squad. All right, so let's see what he's gonna bring. Let's see what my friend is going to bring. Of course, we picked Battle Tower music. That is our intro music. That is our theme song, after all. So, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, man. Just pick your party. Let's go. There you go. All right. So, let's see what he's bringing. See, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be the same squad or not, you know. But moveset-wise, that's going to be the big question. So I've got his team pulled up over here on a team builder so I can keep track of everything. Alright, so let's see. What is his potential leads? What do I need to worry about the most? That is the question. He could either lead Whimsicott, Arcanine. He might finally bust out Butterfree. Lapras is a potential lead. He's normally bringing Sagdaddy in the back. Maybe a Whimsicott Porygon is a possibility as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick with the Buff Momo in the front with Togechu to fake something out. We'll bring Dumpling in the back, and we will bring... yeah, we'll bring King Kazma. Alright, so that's going to be the squad for round 1. Alright, here we go. Good luck, man. Perfect. Perfect. Defiance about to kick in, boys. That is literal perfection. Alright, so what do we do here? Because... let's see. Because I think he's probably going to go for a first turn Dynamax. So I think we will do the same. We will Max Knuckle into... how much time do I got? 36 seconds? Alright, let's do quick calc here. So I just got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and Max Knuckle into the Malware, because I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to Dynamax. And this is a dumb question. I should know this, but I'm pretty sure I cannot fake out Dark types. I don't think I can. Whatever, we'll do it. This is learning experience. I'm dumb and I keep forgetting that, honestly. Like how, like some of the very basic mechanics of Fake Out I continuously forget about. But I don't think I can do anything to Sag Daddy because he's dark. But we'll use it anyway. Fuck it. Just to confirm or not, because I'm drawing a complete blank. Alright, so it does flinch. Okay, good. So max strike, that's going to reduce my speed. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Did not expect that. Download is the reason why, though. Alright, so this first game is automatically in a very bad position. He's probably one that I didn't even consider download, if we're going to be completely honest. Alright, so now his Porygon Z is probably just going to straight up sweep us, if we're going to be completely honest. I did low-key consider doing a max guard right off the bat, but yeah, overall this was a horrible start. Yeah, just a horrible start all around. We're just going to go ahead and double into Malware. At this point, I don't think there's anything that we can do to even attempt to bring this back after that. This is probably going to Oko something too. Yep, another Oko. Alright, yeah, so he's just going to win this round. It's over. Alright, so that is good knowledge to have for the next round. That is very, very good knowledge. So let's go back over here to the team builder. So he does have the download. Okay. Okay, yeah, this round's over. Nothing can be done here. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. And no point even protecting it, doesn't even matter. We'll just zing that, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we will bounce back for round 2. So I personally still believe in the lead that we had, I really do. But it's just figuring out the workaround of that Porygon Z. Because that Porygon Z, that thing did some serious work. So let's go ahead and do some max stats here. Because he's probably just max speed, match, special attack. Probably just Hyper Beam if I had to guess. Alright, so +1. We know he's life. I'm pretty, yeah, should be life for him. Okay. So, alright, I got all that set up now, so that will be good knowledge for the next round for sure. Alright, so let's update that and update that. Okay. Now we can start looking at what to start off with the next round. Well, he knows I'm lightning rod now. Alright, man, GG. That Porygon Z, dude, that thing's a threat. That Porygon Z is a big time threat. All right, so let's bounce back. I got all this team updated over here, so we can keep track of stuff better. So that Porygon Z is going to be the big problem. So how should we readjust? I really liked the lead that I had. Like, we were in a good position right off the bat. So what should we do differently now? Alright, so knowing Nick, how he normally battles, especially after a win, which a lot of people do this, he doesn't change up, he doesn't readjust. He's probably gonna go off the high just then and continue on with Porygon Z. So I can go ahead and probably expect it right off the bat. But will he also lead Sag Daddy? That's the question. Like, let me check something real quick. So Tailwind. Alright, so that's not even a guaranteed, yeah, okay. Let's see, what do we want to do here then? What do we want to do here? Well, we could lead with Indeedee. Get to redirect to him. And then that might be a play. Like an Indeedee and Dumpling lead. Let's try that. Let's try an Indeedee Dumpling lead. And then we'll bring Buff Momo in the back. And King Kazma. So we'll try that. Alright. So let's see if he is going to end up just leading with the same one, because that's what I'm anticipating. Normally when he gets on a high like that, he'll just kind of follow up with it. So let's see what he's got going on here. Yep, same ones. Okay, I figured. So he's probably going to go with literally the exact same plan. So if we're both Dynamaxed, even with his +1, his max lightning should not OHKO me. I did just get an attack drop, so that's something to note here. So he's probably just going to go ahead and straight up Dynamax this thing. So we're going to go ahead and just, we really can't ignore it. Because I'm pretty sure I can get an OHKO on Sag Daddy. But I really don't want to ignore the malware, because I know he's just going to Dynamax it. So we're just going to go ahead and Max Knuckle into it. It won't be a one-hit KO or anything, but let's see. What is he going to do here? Because we could do the Follow Me, or we could just do an Ally Switch. Play it safe with a Follow Me, or do an Ally Switch. We'll go ahead and do Follow Me. We'll go ahead and do Follow Me. Yep. So he's going to Dynamax again. Okay. I did just get the Special Defense Psychic Seed boost as well. So, here we go. Okay, glad we didn't try to hit him. Alright, Follow Me. We should eat this pretty well. Should eat this pretty well. Not as well as I would have hoped, but we still ate it, and that's ultimately what matters. Speed is getting dropped, which is always a bummer. You don't see Max Strike used enough in competitive. So this will not OHKO, but it will get some good damage off of getting attack boost. Alright, so now he cannot fake me out now, because it's already been a turn past. So we're going to go ahead and go for the follow me again. Max Knuckle, we're going to follow the same strat. It's still, even with the boost, I don't think it's going to kill him. Because now I just think I'm neutral attack. I believe I'm just neutral. Back to normal. So let's see what he does here. Max guard. Okay. So is he going to stall out our Dynamax turns? So indeed he's about to go down here. Assuming he does like lash out, right? Close combat. Okay. Okay. Scrafty getting that kill. Alright, so next turn. He can target into the Azumarill if he wants to, but he doesn't have anything that can OHKO it, which is a plus. We are rocking Assault Vest, so now... Let's go ahead. I was kind of thinking buff Momo and protect. See if I can bait him into attacking, but he's probably just going to attack the Azumarill. So let's go ahead and do a King Kazma. We'll do a high jump kick. We'll double into the Porygon Z. I don't think he's got anything that can OHKO my Dumpling right now. And if we happen to somehow kill the Porygon Z, we get like a high roll. The fighting attack will also do big damage on the Scrafty. So maybe we can get a big play right here. See if he might go for like a switch out or something. Or maybe another protect. He could go for another protect. Since he just attacked us now, so his protect for Sag Daddy's back up. A jump kick. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Love to see it, love to see it. Alright, cool. Cinderace getting the kill. That's good. That thing's a monster, man. I don't want to deal with that thing. I don't want to deal with that thing. I'm telling you. See what he's going to do. Close combat. And... oh, we hanging on by a thread. That was close. I know that Scrafty's dangerous, man. That Scrafty's dangerous. So, should get an OHKO here. Hopefully. OHKO. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what is he going to rock with now? So, Cinderace is going to 100% die this turn, so it's going to be down to a Woolsworth. Oh man, that Tailwind is going to upset me. I'm going to be upsetty with spaghetti on that one. Oh man, and he can do Justified? Even worse. Even worse. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. Nothing I can do to stop that. Not a single thing, bruh. Bruh. Alright, let me check something. Let's see what kind of damage he's doing to us right now. Wild charge. Put him at +2. Yeah, that's a guaranteed OHKO. That is a guaranteed OHKO if he gets the +2 on wild charge. That is a big bummer, dude. That is a big bummer. This is probably about to be game. I don't see any way we can honestly stop this if we're gonna be completely honest. I really don't. We're just gonna go ahead and roll with that, and we'll go ahead and Iron Head and Woolsworth and get him down to Sash. Tailwind. Okay, I figure it was gonna be the beat up. Well, I don't know. Hold on, we might live that then. Let me look. Yeah, we can live a wild charge. Psychic Fang. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say we can live a wild charge. If that's the case, that's what I thought he was gonna do. Barry. That's understandable. Still big damage. Still big damage. Alright, so it's down to Buff Momo and Dumpling. Now we got now is he gonna roll with the beat up strat? Because that's what's gonna be scurry. That's gonna be scurry, boy. I don't have a priority. Only if I should have put Aqua Jet on here. Should have put Aqua Jet, man. Because now he'll go for the beat up for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any way out of this. We can just hope. It's just kind of like a hope for the best type of situation. Is pretty much where we're at. Especially since he's got Moonblast on Whimsicott. Having Moonblast on Whimsicott, man. No bueno for me right now. Because he's going to be able to Oko Simeon next round anyway. So, this is probably done, man. Nick played a fucking hell of a game. Yeah, that Porygon Z, dude, that thing's just nasty. Yeah, there's Moonblast. Charizard wouldn't beat up, so this should Oko me. Oh, no, he didn't do it into Simeon. Okay, well, hold on. Hold on. So Arcanon's dead. I don't know if that was a misplay. I have no idea, honestly. I'm very confused. I'm very, very, very confused about what just happened. Like, I legit have no clue. I don't know if he misclicked or like, I don't... Yeah, this is gonna Oko me. No, it doesn't even Oko me. Okay. And I do have the Citrus Berry, which is clutch. Alright, so we get a 2-0 win. I mean, we take that, you know, but by no means do I think we should have won that. Like, Nick had that in the bag. I don't know what happened. He 100% had that in the bag. Kind of feels like a dirty win, in my opinion. I kind of feel bad about that win. That should have been a good 2-0 sweep for him. But, I mean, hey, we'll take it. We're still in it. We're going the distance, but yeah, that should have been a win for him. But, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so now we're back to the original problem. That Porygon Z. That thing is a beast. What's he going to lead with, though? That's the problem as well. Is he just going to lead with Porygon Z, or is he going to come out of the gates with Arcanine Whimsicott? That is the question. So normally I try to stick with the mindset, or I try to, is, you know, if you come off a win, don't change your plan up. But that was just not a really good round for us. So I kind of want to change the plan up from, you know, the Indeedee is a good play if he leads with the Porygon Z again. Man, oh man. What should we do here? Indeedee did his job and just took hits, which is ultimately the big win there. Could lead with King Kazma instead this time. King Kazma's a nasty boy. We're going to leave with King Kazma. Dumpling in the back with Buff Momo. That's going to be our play. Okay. So we're getting some good information on his squad. I don't know what item Scrafty is. It's probably like black glasses or something, whatever it is. Alright, so let's see what he's rocking. Same lead again. It'll probably result in the exact same mindset of he's going to immediately Dynamax it. So he just got a +2. He's got a -1. Alright. Fully expecting the Dynamax here. Man, he can OHKO me. He can OHKO me. Maybe I should have led with Dumpling and Dynamax Dumpling. Because, like, yeah, I'm going to redirect it and all, and that's all fine and dandy, but, like, the dude can OHKO me. Like if he gets the hit off on Cinderace, the max strike on Cinderace, it's an OHKO. So, my only hope is that, you know, once again, he may double into the Indeedee this time, so we're probably only going to get one turn. So he doesn't Dynamax this time. Is he going to protect Porygon Z? He's going to stall out that those Dynamax turns? That could be a problem. That could be a problem if he stalls out the Dynamax turns. Well, no, I mean, Cinderace is fast as fuck, that's right. So I'm probably, yeah, I'm just faster. Yeah, my bad, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm just faster. So now should be his Dynamax. Yep, okay. So he'll probably double into Indeedee this round. Yes, well, obviously I know I'm doing the follow me, but like what I'm saying is he won't like protect this time with Scrafty. You'll just go in and go ahead and go in and attack. So we're probably only gonna get this one turn of follow me. So the next turn is going to be big sketch. That's going to be very, very big sketch. How the next turn is going to go. Because Indeedee's probably just going to go ahead and go down here in this game. So big damage, big damage. Our attack is going to come back to normal after the Intimidate drop. So let me change that here. So, Max Darkness. Okay, so yeah, this is actually going to probably OHKO Indeedee. Nope, Indeedee holding on. Alright, I like to see that. I like to see that, but that's going to give us special defense drop, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Close combat. Yep, so Indeedee is donezo. So we only got the one turn of Indeedee follow me. So now I feel like he's probably gonna. Well, no, nothing's dead. That's right. Okay, so this actually. So we're actually in a pretty good position. I feel like because he doesn't. You know, we're faster. We're faster. He doesn't have Tailwind. So I actually feel like we're in a pretty good position if we're gonna. If I'm gonna be completely honest, because the next hit on Malware should be a good old kill. So we're going to go ahead and bank on that right here. Because we are faster. So this should be a kill for Cinderace. Here's hoping. He may max guard too. That may also be a play of his. Yep, there it is. So we both have one Dynamax turn left. So what is he going to do with Scrafty here? That's a great question. Let's see if I can kill it. Alright, sweet. We got a good old OHKO there. Now we'll probably see Whimsicott come out, do Tailwind, so he will be faster than me, which he can OHKO Cinderace. So that's a problem. That is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, there's the Woolsworth. Like I said, he'll get the Tailwind set up, which is a problem for us. That is 100% a problem for us. So we're going to go ahead and Iron Head into the Woolsworth. I have no expectations to kill him right here. 0, 0, 0, 0. Because he'll get the I'm assuming he will max strike into not Pissimian, but Cinderace. It's a very safe assumption I have, which will OHKO me. So this will OHKO either one of us. He's going for Pissimian. Okay. I mean, that sucks, but but I'm gonna kill Porygon Z too, and he'll probably have Arcanine in the back. Alright, so that Tailwind is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. We brought Talonflame to the 6th to counter his but it's not looking good for us. Not looking good for us. Yeah, Arcanine. Alright, let me go ahead and get all that set up over here. So this is where we're not in a good position at all, because he can just easily beat up. Just like last round, it's literally an exact copy of where we were last round. Like to a T, man. Like literally to a T. Where we were last time with everything, like we're here again. I don't know if I want to risk the high jump kick miss. Let me actually turn off Dynamax here. Can we 75% chance to OHKO? Okay. Well, what can Sucker Punch do? Because I'll go first. No, that won't do shit. Okay, well, that's a big F, bro. I mean, guys, the chances of us getting this dub right here is so slim. We're going to go ahead and go for the high jump kick, but it's... Okay, Helping Hand. Does he not have beat up on that thing today? He's about to OHKO something. Psychic Fangs. That's right, I'm still fighting type. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this ain't gonna get the kill. Yeah, so he's gonna get the dub on this one. He could have won last round. I don't know if that was a big misclick or not. I really don't know. But yeah, this should have been 150%. No doubt in my mind. This should have been a this should have been a 2-0 victory for him. I don't know what happened in round 2. I don't know if he just made a bad decision or just misclicked, but. Either way, I mean, it was a good game. Yeah, there's the beat-up play. I'm surprised it came out this late, honestly. Yeah, I mean, this is going to OHKO me. Let's see. Well, hang on. Okay, no, I ran the calc wrong. Yeah, so, I mean, GG to him. It was a good game. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened round 2. I do have some serious questions on that that I'm going to talk to him about, because I have no idea what happened. Because he should have just honestly just beat me 2-0. But either way, hey, good game. Like I said, when it comes to me and Nick, they're usually pretty good games. Round 1 that we played was probably one of the roughest rounds of competitive I've had so far. Like, not even in DBA, but outside of DBA as well. Round 1 was just rough, man. That Porygon Z, like getting the OHKO on Pissimian right out of the gate was just that was rough, man. But, good game. No big deal. We played 2 more times. It's only week 4. We got 6 more weeks to go. So I'm not fucked up about it. We're still in a good position here to, make the championship. We got All-Star Week coming up in a couple weeks, so that's pretty hype. But, I mean, it's honestly not a huge deal. We still got a pretty good amount of season left to go. Still enough time to get some wins on him. Enough time to get ourselves into the championship. He is still undefeated right now. I mean, he's a good battler. He's got a good team. But anyway, that's going to do it from here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me get my ass wrecked round 1. That was a mollywhopping. He beat the shit out of me round 1. I mean, he got a clean 4-0. That doesn't happen very often in DBA period. So, good game to him on that one for sure. That was absolutely phenomenal on his part. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment below. Give me an F in the chat for round 1. Round 1 was brutal. But yeah, next week, I think he plays Josh. Arkansas State Lycanrocks. I played Jarod, Pittsburgh Piplups for week 5. And then after that, It's All-Star Week, baby. All-Star Week is when 2 coaches get paired up. It's going to be 2 coaches versus 2 coaches. It's going to be a full 6. It's going to be still doubles. All 6 Pokemon come. 3 Pokemon from one coach, 3 Pokemon from another coach. Build a team, and we duke it out. You know, it doesn't affect our records or anything. It's just a little fun week, a little fun competition. So that'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's gonna do it from here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I had a good time, you know, except for round 1. That one was rough as hell. But yo, it's no big deal. We'll bounce back. We got plenty of time. He's still the only one that's beat me this season. You know, so I'm determined. We're gonna get a win. We're gonna get a win on him this season for sure. So anyway, guys, that is it from me. Until next time, check out all the links below. Thanks. Bye.